I've dealt with you on the road too.
No. Mind taking your mask off and glasses?
All right, Victoria Police. I see you're here. I don't see any defendant. Are they here?
Oh, I don't see the. Oh, yes, I do. I do, Your Honor.
She's here.
Alright, I do have a sharp object on me, by the way. I want.
Another one.
Oh, another one.
Hey, Steve, you might want to take this. I'll let you in, ma'am. Just go ahead.
Oh my god.
There's an extra charge.
Oh, beautiful.
I saw you earlier trying to steal a car.
All right, folks. Let's get this show on the road. My name is Magistrate Woodman. I am the official here in the court system. Today we're here to hear the court case of Victoria Police versus and Thorne. Don't tolerate any yelling, hootenanny, or shenanigans within my courtroom. Any of that's rule breaking will be met in contempt of court. Alright, Victoria Police, please step forward, identify yourself, charges, and evidence you're bringing forth today.
Yeah, Your Honor. My name's Inspector Steve Rexus for Victoria Police, and we brought Amanda Thorne here before you today, and we're seeking the charges of assault with a deadly weapon, attempted murder of police, engage in a police pursuit, possess a weapon non-projectile without a legal authority, armed robbery, and also a further charge of make threats to kill. I have two sharp bladed weapons in my possession, also a bag of money marked 24/7 on it, as well as a search receipt. We'll also be bringing recruit Jeremy Miller to the stand for a couple of questions as well.
I see, excellent. Alright, please step forward and present that evidence to me. Alright, thank you. Defense, you step forward and identify yourself. And do you wish to have these charges read out for you today? And would you like them to be explained? Please use your big girl voice.
Afternoon, Ma.
Good afternoon. So would you like these, do you know these charges that are being presented today, or would you like them read out?
I'm aware of the charges. Right.
Very good, very good. And did you wish to individually plead them, or are you just going to go for a blanket plead?
I'll individually them.
Okay, no problem. So, assault with a deadly weapon, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Attempted murder of police, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Was that not guilty? Your voice box is a little bit
guilty.
Not guilty, okay. The engaging in police pursuit or evading police, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Guilty. Alright, very good. Possession of a weapon, non-projectile, that would be the knife, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And armed robbery, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Alright, and we've got this extra one here, the make threats to kill.
Not guilty.
Alright, very good, very good. Not a problem at all. Alright, thank you very much. Please take a seat. What evidence are you bringing forth today? Is it going to be your own testimony, or do you have some witnesses?
It'll be my own testimony.
Oh, very good, very good. Alright, please take a seat. Prosecution, it's your turn to present your case. You have 8 minutes.
Okay, Your Honor. I'll keep it quite brief, as Miss Thorne has identified she only wishes to fight the attempted murder of police charge and the make threats to kill charge. So approximately 2:40 p.m. this afternoon, a silent alarm was activated by a clerk at the 24/7 store located on the Sonora Freeway, adjacent Bunnings. Myself, acting under traffic 150 call sign, attended that call, where located a silverish coloured motorcycle registered to a Mr. Amanda Thorne. outside the store. Attempted to make contact with the person inside the store. They yelled out to me that they had a hostage. I said to them that I need to see proof of life, where they've come around the corner and were just holding their hands in a higher up manner with a knife, but I could not see a hostage. I asked them to exit the store and come to me with placing the knife on the ground, where they proceeded to run at me from the rear of the store, and then it proceeded to swing at me, where they made one contact with myself. I was able to distance myself from the POI before they jumped on their motorcycle, where a pursuit was engaged. Pursuit lasted a short amount of time before the bike suffered a mechanical failure. All while I was radioing location and what was going on across to the other units who were en route. Once the bike had a mechanical failure, the POI then again jumped off and engaged in a foot pursuit with police. Tried to hide around a corner at the TBT building just south of Mount Thomas, where then she proceeded to lunge at me again with the knife before she was taken down by a taser. The suspect was then taken into custody, where further units arrived and were able to attend to myself, the stab wound that I had, before we took Miss Thorne into custody back at the station. Once she was back at the station, a knife was located on her persons. That knife did have a serial on it that was linked to Miss Thorne, that she'd purchased that weapon from ammunition. During the course of her arrest and charging, she said that she'd be seeing me post incident, but obviously she's brought a knife today to the courtroom.
Oh, I see. And when she said she'd be seeing you post incident, specifically, what were the words?
That I might not get you now, but I'll be seeing you after.
Well, could be taking you out on a date, Mr. Rexus.
I can confirm that I would not be attending a date with Miss Thorne after she'd made an attempt on my life, Your Honour.
Oh, I suppose so. Can't be too picky these days. Alright, so does you wish to call your witness?
I do. I wish to call Recruit Miller to the stand, please.
Go ahead, Brad. Making me tickle my
I'm gonna try and push Steve a little bit if I can't get him to have a chuckle.
Alright, Recruit, do you promise not to mislead the court under threat of perjury?
I do.
Excellent, please proceed.
Okay, Mr. Miller, you obviously were attending that Code 15 call and assistance call from the Traffic 150 unit. Can you describe the radio communications that preceded that?
Of course. It was noted that there was a subject outside, currently attending a store robbery, at which point the subject had then fled. A pursuit had ensued, which ended at the TBT yard in Mount Thomas. I was attached to Unit Port 202 with Senior Constable Gaydon Theck, at which time we then arrived at TBT and had been advised by the officer on scene that they had been stabbed on their left side under their vest, to which I then provided medical treatments.
Okay, and then whilst you provided medical treatment, you could confirm that was a stab wound located on that officer?
Yes. There was definitely a stab wound on the left side under the vest, under the member's shirt, to which was irrigated and cleaned by myself.
All right. And the POI that was in custody by police, is that person here in the courtroom today?
Yes, sir.
Hey, could you just point out to that person for me?
That would be the person sitting in the defense in the white shirt.
Perfect. Thank you. That's all the questions I have for you, Mr. Miller.
No worries.
Recruit, how deep was this this knife wound?
So this knife wound was quite deep. It certainly wasn't surface level. It had from my understanding, it seemed to have been attempted to be shoved in quite a fair way, sir.
Not a problem. Thank you.
No worries. Oh my.
All right. Please continue prosecution.
Your Honour, you can clearly see here with the evidence Victoria Police has provided that during the course of the store being robbed, police have intervened. Miss Thorne has then taken it upon herself to attack the officers on scene, lunging at officers and making contact. It was a calculated attack. They were definitely trying to injure the police officer to ensure that they weren't able to follow. It's been backed up by them bringing a second knife to the court today. You can see with the search receipt there, we had lawful grounds to search the person, as well as the monies provided as well. Victoria Police does note that Miss Thorne doesn't have any criminal record at this stage. So we'll be looking to seek somewhere in the medium range for the charges.
I see. I see the search receipt was written by Senior Constable Gaddenthek. Is there a reason why that person's not bringing this forward to the court today? Or is it yourself? Or is there a reason why you're here?
The officer Gaddenthek was in charge of the recruit that was tending to myself. Obviously, with the stab wound, I wasn't able to search the POI. The recruit was tending to me, so left the officer Thek to remove that sharp object from the person.
Very good. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right, does prosecution rest?
We do, Your Honour.
Right, thank you. Please take a seat. All right, defence, Miss Thorne, please step forward and let's hear your testimony, please.
As stated before, I do plead guilty to the armed robbery charges. But regarding the hostage, I swear I held a hostage. I may be unmedicated at this point in time, but I am 100% certain that there was a hostage in the building. I may or may not have medical conditions. Also,
do you have a note from a doctor or something?
No, I've gone. Don't believe in hospitals, Your Honour.
Oh, I see. So, what are you doing in regards to medical treatment? Any condition?
At the moment, leaving it.
I just heard some outbreaks from the gallery, and just keep it quiet down there, back there, please. I'd like to hear what the defence has to say.
And regarding the attempt at the off life, my hands up, coming out peacefully when he came to threaten me to tase me, even though my hands were up and I was proceeding to drop the weapon. Then when he approached me to handcuff me, the knife had, obviously I hadn't put it down at the time, and it had actually sliced him. At that point, I fled because I was scared, which then led into that police chase. And regarding the apparent threats, I was actually hoping to see him after or before, because he's a gentleman. I do say so myself.
He's a dapper-looking lad. Well, it could be relevant. I'm not sure what the second knife is for.
I have no intent to take Miss Thorne out in any caliber.
That very hurts my feeling.
She could sway your thoughts.
Self-confidence issues.
I strongly disagree, Your Honour.
Oh, very well. All right, let's continue. Defence, please continue your statement.
I believe that is everything.
All right, very good. Take a seat. So, in regards to the testimonies and evidence being presented today, the threats to kill, I'm a bit on the fence about at this particular point in time. I'm going to be saying not guilty at that one, only because it is highly possible that there could have been some advances being made. Bringing a knife into court is definitely not a good idea. So obviously everything else is going to be guilty in regards to this matter. So, in regards to sentencing, Victoria Police wanted me to be in the middle somewhere, which I'm definitely inclined to do. Presenting yourself in front of the courts today, Mr. Thorne. You've made an attempt here today, and I do appreciate it. I'm glad you actually turned up and you weren't a no-show. So you'll be serving 65 weeks in Port Phillip Prison. My ruling is final. This court is adjourned.
All right, Miss Thorne, let's go.
Oh, it's you, the dumbest cop on the force who gave me the wrong charge.
So that's noted, I'm assuming, officer?
What's noted?
I've got to hear this. You're being awfully quiet.
Okay, so attempted murder police.
Oop.
Weapon.
I do make a really good pasta, though, if you want to consider.
We're
knew
still
something would
going. You
happen.
tried to kill me!
Don't do it.
No, I did not try to kill you.
Last time
You
I went on a date
did.
with someone
You've even been
I
found
arrested,
guilty
they
with
stabbed
it.
me.
Just because I was found guilty does not mean that is what happened.
Yes, it does.
Once I get out,
I
you know,
wouldn't do
like prison, it's a reform. You know, it can be better. I can go see a doctor about my conditions.
Yeah, you can. But are you going to? That's the question.
So inclined to.
You're inclined to?
Yes, if I meet someone special, then I'll take up my advances.
Okay, righto. So now here comes the good stuff. You ready?
Yep.
No, the fines.
And off we
Can't
go.
pay me. I can't go see a doctor.
Mr. Rexus.
You can't go see a doctor now.
I
Mr.
wanted
Rexus,
to get help.
Yes,
Oh.
Your Honor.
would you like this evidence back?
Well, I'm sure you got nothing to do with it.
I definitely
Your
don't
Honor,
want two
so I'll
knives.
take it.
So yeah,
I'll
slip these
take
in
a
your
Oh,
knife.
no,
back
it could be
pocket.
steak knives. One
It
of them
could
is
be.
covered
One
in
of
my
them-
blood.
I was about to say, that's the used one. That's the unused one. I'm gonna make the mistake of giving one piece of notes
Yeah,
over.
unlike some people around.
There you go. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
No,
Good
thank
luck to you, ma'am.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, golden. See if there's anyone left in the courtroom. Oh, there's one guy. See you want.
I think the court's over, sir. And trying to get in here won't do you any good. If you get in here, you can't get out. Hello? Must be one of those ventriloquists.
Yeah, he's got issues. Hearing or something. There we go.